Welcome to the first edition of the Social Enterprise Marketing Toolkit. We've developed this toolkit to help social enterprise leaders to learn and use proven approaches to marketing that have helped countless organizations to launch, grow, and succeed. The 4 modules of the Social Enterprise Marketing Toolkit present useful insights into marketing theory and specific tools and techniques that you can use with your team to plan and roll out marketing for your social enterprise. This toolkit was developed by enterprising nonprofits with the help of Octopus Strategies, a brand strategy firm that works internationally with mission-based businesses and nonprofits. One of the elements of social enterprise development, launch, and management that is most challenging to leaders from the not-for-profit world is marketing. Yet, it's fundamental to success, introducing your enterprise to customers, nurturing those relationships, and earning loyal, repeat clients. Just as we work hard to establish positive and rewarding donor journeys in our not-for-profit work, so we must develop customer journeys that are mutually valued and that help meet the needs of the social enterprise and the goals of the not-for-profit it supports. We've developed this toolkit to introduce some core marketing theory, to present some essential tools and techniques that you can use with your team, and to help you lay the groundwork for a successful social enterprise. As with any other area of enterprise activity, planning marketing activity is essential. Goal setting, identification of focused strategic approaches, and definition of the particular work and activities you and your team will undertake all combine to set a roadmap for marketing. They also help put your marketing work into context within the broader strategic plan for your social enterprise. Certainly, plans are updated and adjusted based on real-world experiences and lessons learned. But starting out with a plan is essential. So what is marketing? Most people equate marketing with advertising, and to an extent they're right. But this is incomplete. Fundamentally, marketing is about getting the right message to the right audience at the right time in the right way. Marketing planning and strategic work can be divided into these 4 elements. Knowing the right message is about understanding what you need to say to encourage your customers to consider buying from you. For example, is it appropriate or helpful to position your not-for-profit's mission at the forefront of your marketing messages? Or will your social enterprise be more successful if you focus first and foremost on your product's quality or your service's value? Knowing the right audience is about clarity of who is likely to buy your product or services. Take a catering business, for example. Your most valuable customer likely isn't a senior manager in a business, but the office manager who will coordinate the meetings. Timing in marketing can be a vital consideration as some products have a cyclical demand. It's hard to sell umbrellas in July. So, knowing when to increase marketing efforts is in part a function of the cycle in your market. Lastly, sharing your messages in the right way can have a significant impact on marketing's effectiveness. Advertising, for example, is effective if your aim is to introduce your product or service to customers who don't know of you yet. But it's not the best way to appeal to past customers to buy from you again. They'll likely respond better to direct marketing that speaks directly to them, such as postcards, letters, or email marketing. We're going to explore each of these factors in the Social Enterprise Marketing Toolkit: the right message, the right audience, the right timing, and the right way. After working through this toolkit, you'll have sufficient understanding of the theory to put marketing to work effectively in your social enterprise. In the business world, marketing and all its professional jargon are commonplace. In the not-for-profit world, much of the jargon is very different, but most of the theory is very similar. But there are 2 fundamental differences. First, in business and therefore in most traditional marketing, the ultimate goal is the generation of profits. Ironically, the business world has learned that successful leaders establish and cultivate a compelling purpose beyond profit. Take, for example, one of the most successful brands in recent memory, Starbucks. Their purpose beyond profit is to establish a third place, a place between home and work where people and communities could connect. The challenge for most businesses is to define their purpose beyond profit. This can be a difficult and long-winded exercise because most businesses are started because an entrepreneur saw a marketing opportunity and seized it. The difference in social enterprise is that your purpose beyond profit is built in. The social enterprise is being founded either to drive funds towards the social mission of your not-for-profit or to deliver some direct benefits to your constituents. As you'll see, this can make life a lot easier in marketing. However, it presents its own challenges. Your social mission may not resonate with all your customers. So deciding when to talk about it and when to share other marketing messages can be a significant challenge for social enterprise leaders. The second key difference between traditional for-profit businesses and social enterprises is, of course, the ultimate destination of profits. In the for-profit world, profits go into the pockets of owners and shareholders, unless, of course, they're reinvested back into the business to accelerate its growth and success. In the social enterprise, profits flow to the not-for-profit that owns the social enterprise. They're used to fund social programs, to retrain staff, to acquire equipment, and so on. Increasingly, this can be a valuable ingredient in marketing. Recent studies have shown an increasing number of people prefer to support businesses that have a social mission or mandate. The lesson then can be communicated as the social enterprise undifference. When making their initial purchases, customers will demand the same quality, value, and service as they would from your for-profit competition. However, when they think about value, the public is starting to identify a social mission as an important factor. This presents a fine balancing act. Customers will value your social mission, but only after you've satisfied market-driven expectations of quality, service, and value for money. So, successful social enterprises should be marketed first as competitive, valuable alternatives. Only once that baseline has been reached should the social mission be factored into the marketing mix. Put another way, customers will very rarely buy from your social enterprise exclusively because of your social mission. As much as we might like to believe that their altruism will help them choose you, it hardly ever works out that way. There are 3 sections in this Social Enterprise Marketing Toolkit. The Essentials will introduce the 4 Ps, essential considerations as you develop your social enterprise's marketing approach. The Medium and the Message will provide some insights into different media and the techniques to define your marketing messages, so that you can plan the best mix for your social enterprise. Gauging Success will outline key metrics and measurements you can use to track your marketing success and adjust your plans. Effective marketing is always changing. Ideas that work for one market at one time may not work in a different audience at a later date. So understanding the right measurement to track is essential to driving successful marketing, and ultimately to develop a successful social enterprise. As a starting point for thinking about marketing your social enterprise, you must begin by developing an understanding of your market. Who are you trying to reach? What is it about them that will make them want to buy your products or services? Where are they? What relevant attitudes or beliefs might they have that could impact their decision to buy from you? Knowing the market is fundamental to developing effective marketing. Throughout the Social Enterprise Marketing Toolkit, there are a variety of exercises and worksheets you can complete by yourself or working with your team to develop your marketing approach. In this first exercise, using the worksheet Market Definition, we'll look at who makes up your market, what your market wants and needs from you, and how you can distinguish yourself from key competitors. Let's begin with the market need. It's important not to confuse the needs of your social enterprise with the needs implied in your not-for-profit's mission. While these two may be related, that isn't necessarily so. So, in this first section, please think specifically about the products or services to be delivered by your social enterprise and answer the questions in section 1. What do your customers want that your competitors aren't delivering or can't deliver? This could be superior customer service, faster response times or delivery, innovation in stale or staid products, and so on. As you develop this list of needs, think next about the opportunities they present. For example, if you believe some clients want faster response times, perhaps you might offer a premium service that guarantees them. Or if your product is traditionally sold in retail stores, perhaps you could innovate by selling online or via a network of distributors. The goal here is not to focus on any one idea, but rather to develop a list of potential opportunities in your market. Next, let's think about the audience for your products or services. Who is it that really buys from you? Sometimes this isn't as obvious as we first think. A catering company, for example, might identify office managers as their primary customer, as they book the catering services. Those who will actually eat and enjoy your catered meals may actually be a secondary audience. List as many audiences as you can identify, and then list what factors drive their decision making. What do they believe about the products or services you sell in general? And what do they specifically believe about your organization? Or, if you haven't launched yet, what would you like them to believe? The goal here is to clarify the various customers that might buy from you, and then prioritize them. Who is most likely to buy from you, and who will ensure the most possible sales? Identifying your primary audience and then keeping them in mind as you work through subsequent models of this toolkit will help you develop and roll out effective marketing. It might be helpful to ask this question. Imagine that you suddenly must close your social enterprise. Who would miss you and why? Often by rephrasing the reasons you would be missed, you can discover vital benefits that your social enterprise delivers and that are uniquely associated with you. In marketing, we call these unique selling propositions. This level of distinction is one of the fundamental elements in strong, enduring brands. This concludes the first module of the Social Enterprise Marketing Toolkit. Take your time with these first worksheets and exercises. Work together with your team to complete them, and discuss and debate your ideas. The more effort you're able to put into clarifying your market, their needs, and their beliefs and attitudes, the stronger your marketing will be.